ShinRobjira.
Oh dear God, I can't. By the grace of Swedish House Mafia and Meatballs, today we are going to be talking about the Playmates Godzilla vs. Kong Battle Roar Kong. And not gonna lie, even though it looks like there are two toothbrushes making out in Kong's mouth and he kinda looks like a squashed meatball with a body, I kinda like this thing. But let's get it out of the box first. I just wanted to show off how much bigger the box is. As you can see, as compared to a 6-inch figures box, this one is a little bit bigger because of course it's a little bit bigger of a figure, but we still have the same kind of stuff on the front. Revealing its gimmick. Blockbuster movie Godzilla vs. Kong, Monsterverse title of figure. Godzilla vs. Kong, Hong Kong Battle Kong, you know, that kind of stuff. You're gonna get mostly the same. The major differences is going to be on the back. Here we have what looks like a test type Kong that kind of looks like Jason Voorhees. And then we got the crying out in needless pain Battle Roar Godzilla, which, oh boy, can't wait to get that thing in. And of course we have the push to activate Battle Roar feature here. I think it's about time we snip this dude out of the box. Also, I just wanted to add big ups to GojiFan16 on the ShinRobjira Discord page for hooking all of us up with links to the stuff that we didn't have. Without you, most of the reviews that are going to be coming up wouldn't be possible. So thank you very, very much, my guy. Snip, snip. You cannot escape snip, snip. And the snip shall set you free. Alright, real quick, taking a look at the packaging without Kong inside of it, it's a little bit of the same that we normally get. Did I mention that there's a giant Trimiere that you probably all saw and took into consideration before I did? Yeah, look at that. But yeah, plastic shell, we got the little snipsies. Let's get to talking about the figure! Alright, I think we need to get a closer look at this thing. Alright, so up front, this is yet another case where I think that you really need to get the figure in hand to really judge it. This doesn't look as bad as I thought it would. Because at first, this just looks like the kind of figure that Playmates would make because, well, they could. But getting the figure in your hands and actually having it in front of a camera under good lighting, it doesn't look that bad. Kong do be looking kind of constipated though, but he is supposed to look angry because he is roaring. Just one thing. You took the time to sculpt teeth in there. Why didn't you just paint the gums? I'm just an honest question because you can all see that the gums are there. They just look like extremely long teeth until you get a close-up look. And looking at Kong's face, the detail ain't half bad. Not at all. We've got the ears, we've got the fur, we've got the wrinklage around the face. The eyes are nice and straightforward, it seems. And it's like that on both sides, and Kong doesn't have too bad of a profile going on for him. Now, when it comes to color variation, you're only really gonna get it on the skin portions and on the fur portions. And as you can see, this is around the same type of plastic that Playmates used for their classic Godzilla series line. Actually, I stand corrected. I don't know if you can all see this. Originally, I thought it was just the lighting, but there is a bit of gray dry brushing on the arms and on the legs. Maybe if I do a close-up over here. Yeah, you see that there's like a different color over here? You really can't tell because of the cheap plastic and the lighting being so bright, but look at that. There's actually paint variation on here. Well, knock me down and call me a bowling pin. God, I wish I could showcase this better. I really do, but I think you can see it a little bit over here as well. There is gray paint over here on Kong's arm, on his bicep, on his hand over here. A little bit less on the hand. But on the arm, ooh, maybe here's a good point. You can see it right along over here. See that? Holy hell! But anyway, we have the painted on scars over here. We got the nips on the MONKE titties. We've got the MONKE belly button, MONKE legs, MONKE feet. Ooh, with toenails sculpted in there and some wrinkle detail on there as well. Good show, Playmates, good show. And Kong do be looking nice and swole with those arms being as large as they are. Luscious MONKE cheek confirmed! And we got some screw holes on the back, clearly where you would be putting the batteries. Not so much going on in the back of the legs. We do surprisingly have detail on the bottom of the feet, including some copyright, and surprisingly, this one says 2021 Legendary, which is probably why we didn't see a Battle Roar Kong in the leaks. At least I don't think we did. I know for a fact we saw Battle Roar Godzilla. Before we get into this figure's gimmick, let me just cover full 360 degrees at the arms and at the wrist. This arm can go around, not all the way around. It's not going to be able to clear Kong's back here because of how scrunched in it is. But as you can see, it'll get to around there. Not that you're ever going to need that, although it do be looking like Kong running like this. He running through the streets with his nanas. Yeah, just be careful with that arm. You're gonna get full rotation at the wrist here as well, but I don't know why you'd want to move this arm out of the way because it looks like he's beating his chest or that he's on guard. You're gonna be able to move the legs all the way around, both sides as always, and you're gonna get a swivel at the MONKE ankles. Very nice. Now both the feet and the hands are of a softer material than the rest of the figure is, so I don't know if that's really going to aid you in helping this figure stand. It is a bit of a chore, but he will stand. Just make sure he has some support behind him. Although this thing is rather sturdy, so I don't think if this thing falls, it's gonna be breaking. But now, let's take a look at the gimmick. First off, Kong's head do be kind of rubbery. Yeah, everything from this portion down to this right here, it's all rubber. You can feel it. I think you can probably see it too. The level of detail over here is a lot better than the level of detail on the body. Basically, you're just gonna push this button, and you know, the sound's gonna come out of the chest. And I think there's maybe like 3 different roars. Let's give it another shot.
Monkey cheek.
So there you go. That's pretty much it. And for the most part, I don't think this looks too bad. I mean, right now, yeah, it looks a little goofy. But again, I really don't think it looks that bad. It looks a lot better in person than it does on the back of the box or in promo pictures. Looking at the inside of the mouth there, you will be able to see that there are more sculpted teeth in the back and a painted on tongue. Other than that, you're really not going to get much. As you can see, there is a bit of paint rubbage going on over here on this tooth, and that is likely just from it resting the way it's resting and the fact that it's going to be rubbing up against the tooth that's in front of it. Not too bummed about that. I do find it a tad weird that there are some blue hues on these teeth. I guess that was just the base material this was made out of before they painted over it. But for the most part, it looks a lot better than you probably thought it would, and it sounds pretty cool too. So for the most part, I think this figure is absolutely serviceable. For a $15, $20 figure, I don't remember how much I paid for this, I think it pretty much serves its purpose. It's a fun little gimmick figure that Playmates made because. And I think it'll look pretty dang good next to the other Playmates Kong figures. And it's nice to kind of have like somewhat of an in-between figure. You know what I mean? Because like we have the 11-inch figures, we have the 13-inch mega figures coming, we have the 6-inch figures, and now we have like this semi-middle ground figure. And it's nice that you'll be able to discern it from others because he roars, and yeah, maybe him lacking articulation further helps him have an identity amongst the other Kong figures. It's not going to be for everybody. I know a lot of people were making fun of this, me included. I mean, I called him, God, so many different names when this was first released. But either way, I enjoy it. I think it's a fun time. And even at my age, I'm gonna be pressing that button, opening his mouth, and listening to him roar time and time and time and time again. But anyway, everybody, I do so hope you enjoyed this video. At this point in time, Mega Godzilla is still on his way. Hopefully, he's still on track to arrive today. I'm not too sure. And hopefully, I can get his review out for all of you a little bit later. Patrons, thank you so much for subscribing to the ShinRobjira Patreon page. You are helping me immensely this year. If you are interested in becoming a ShinRobjira patron, please check those links down below. You can also check down there for my social media pages and my merch page if you want to check that out. All the merch is as cheap as it can possibly be too, so maybe check it out. Anyway, I've been ShinRobjira. I will hopefully see you later with Mega Godzilla, and I hope you have a lovely day, lovely night, lovely weekend, lovely everything in between. Bye-bye, everybody.